performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Scrambling away. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Falls in the deep ball. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He'll do it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. old school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back to pass, it's Marshall. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field and work on some things, and I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last.
A shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing.
There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 30. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokie.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with the touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Wells. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Running through contact. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Bowie. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Hokies are on the move.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And some room to work. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points a play.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Marshall. That's caught, it's Curry. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Virginia Tech, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Wells. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Hokies in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Virginia Tech, 7.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Curry. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Hums it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask around.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And, Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Makes the grab. It's Curry. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Walters. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's Prince. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st and goal, Clemson.
A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He'll ride his man on the option. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck. And especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
First down for the offense.